Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Holland. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Operating from the gun, Holland. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Holland escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw on second down. Holland. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Holland. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's good. For another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready up.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gibbs straight ahead. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
Go, get out there.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Lions 21, Seahawks 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got...
They've got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott now on second down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Holland. And it's a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And off now to Gibbs.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
First down, Prescott.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down and 4.
Prescott now from the 50.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On the give, here's Gibbs. And good work there, an open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Prescott now.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now it's Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down. Holland. And Walker has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw on second down. Holland. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Lions.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And Gibbs has it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Holland going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Holland.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll run it with Gibbs.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final